Hello everyone. Today in this video lecture we are going to study about R. We will see the overview of R. So the contents are RStudio GUI. We will be studying about the steps or the procedure which are followed in R. Let us see the introduction. R is basically a free open source software and a programming language which is developed in 1995 for statistical computing and the graphics. R has become one of the most dominant software environment for data analysis and is used by a variety of scientific disciplines. R is particularly popular for its graphical capabilities and has gained several packages which has been designed specifically for analyzing the data. So R has a software environment and a language to explore, summarize and model the data. RStudio allows the user to run R in more user-friendly environment. It is basically an integrated development environment that allows you to interact with R more readily. And it is an open source environment which is available at the link which is being mentioned in the slide here, that is www.rstudio.com. So here you can see the R screen. RStudio is similar to standard GUI, but it considerably more user-friendly. It has more drop-down menus, windows with multiple tabs, and many customization options. So the first time you open RStudio, you will see these three windows. Here you can see console. So the console is where you can type commands and see output. Workspace. The workspace tab shows all the active objects. The history tab shows a list of commands used so far. Then here you can see files. The files tab shows all the files and the folder in your default workspace as if you were on a PC or a Mac. The plot tab here will show you all the graphs. The packages tab will list series of packages or add-ons needed to run certain processes. Then there is help. Here you can get the additional information whichever is being required. Here there is a list of R tabs, specific locations and the description. So when we talk about console window, as you seen in the previous slide, so location were commanded are entered and the output is printed accordingly. Then there is source tab, environment tab, history tab, files tab, plots tab, packages tab, help and viewer tab. Respectively, their location and the description is being given in this slide. Now let us look at workspace tab. Basically, this workspace tab stores any object, value, function or anything you create during your R session. Here in this example below, if you click on the dotted square, you can see the data on the screen to the left. In down left side, you can see the matrix P. To see the matrix A, you have to click on the respective tab accordingly. Now here is another example on how the workspace look like when more number of objects are added. Here there is need to be observed and notice that the data frame house.pets is formed from different individual values or the vectors. Now let us see about the history tab. As I told, history tab keeps a record of all previous command. It helps when testing and running processes. Here you can either save the whole list or you can select the commands you want and you can send them to an R script to keep the track of your work. So in this example, what we have to do is we have to select all and click on to source icon as being shown in this particular screenshot of an RStudio. Now there you will see on the left side, it will open with the list of commands. So you need to make sure that you have to save the untitled file as in .r scripted file. Now let us see about changing the working directory. Here you can see you have to click on session, then here is set working directory. Then again you will see choose directory, and when you will choose the directory in the third step, a particular directory where you need to change, or if you have certain kind of projects, you can change the working directory for that particular session using this functionality. In the right hand side, you can click on a dotted square to look at the data set in a particular spreadsheet. Setting a default working directory. So here you need to click on the tools, then you have to go on the options in the second step. In the third step, you have to browse the default working directory, and in the fourth step you have to submit it and click on OK. So every time you open RStudio, it goes to the default directory, and accordingly in the main menu you have to go to tools and select the options. If we talk about R script, the usual R script have 4 windows. First is console, second is workspace and history, third is files, plot, packages and help, and the fourth one is R script and the data view. So R script is where you are keeping all the record of your work. Now if you want to create a new R script, what you have to do is you can either go to the file option, which will be given in the RStudio. Now in order to create a new R script, you can go to the file option which is given in the RStudio. Then you have to click on new, then you have to click on R script or click on the icon with the plus sign. Select the R script and simply press Ctrl plus Shift plus N. And once you do it, make sure to save the scripted file. Here you can just type R command and run them. So basically just leave the cursor anywhere on the line where the command is and press Ctrl R or click on the run icon above. Output will appear in the console option which will be given below. Now let us explore about the packages tab also. So the package tab shows the list of add-ons included in the installation of RStudio. If checked, the packages is loaded into the R. If not, any command which is related to the packages won't work. So you can also install other add-ons just by clicking the install packages icon as being shown here. You can see the different kind of packages, list of packages. So another way to activate a package is by typing it. For example, library. So this will automatically check the foreign package when you will type it, and it will help bringing data from the proprietary formats. Installing the package. Now here you can see how the installation of packages can be done. You have to click on install package, write the name in the pop-up as is being told in the previous slide, and then Windows and click on the install. This is how the plot tab is being visualized. It displays the graph. The one shows here is created on the command line. So you can visualize the plot, how it's being depicted. Here, the plot graph between the prestige and the income is being shown on a certain data set. Here also there are different kind of plots which you can see on the right hand side at the down corner. If you want to see the first graph, click on the live arrow icon. Accordingly, you can visualize and explore the graphs and the different datas also. Now, to extract the graph, you have to click on export, where you can save the file as an image option. It can be in the form of PNG, it can be in the form of JPG, or in the form of PDF. These options are really useful when you only want to share the graph or use it in the LaTeX document. So these are the 3 steps which is shown on the screen. That is export, and then you can go to the copy plot to clipboard. Make sure to select the metadata file and then copy the plot, and the 5th step is paste it into your required Word document. Then there is 3D graphs. You can visualize a 3D graph also, as here it is also being displayed on a separate screen. So you won't be able to save it, but after moving it around, once you find the angle you want, you can screenshot it and paste to your respective document. So here I have listed few of the resources or the tutorial links from which the R can more be explored. Thank you everyone. In the coming lecture, we will see how the RStudio can be installed.